It stops with me. I am the cycle breaker. I am the black sheep. I am the one that was the whistleblower. And I am the one that said, no, I will not be part of it. That's the only power I ever had. And for me, my healing journey has been about finding my voice. From as far as I can remember, I've always felt trapped in my body. A disconnect to what I was feeling on the inside, to what I was forced to display on the outside. To constantly live in fear, guilt and shame, because I wasn't taught that it was safe to speak, or that it was safe to come out of my shell. There was no one really to guide me, apart from put the fear of God in me. The more I watched and the more I connected the dots, I realized that I was surrounded by corruption, lies and deceit, and God couldn't be so unjust. The inability to use my voice made me ill. And then one day I started to speak. And when I started to speak the truth, I became more hated, because people couldn't manipulate or use me anymore. And when people can't use or manipulate you anymore, they write you off. And that has been the most painful part of my journey, to realize that actually I don't have many genuine friendships or relationships in my life. I was a people pleaser because that is how I was groomed and brought up to be. But also I have a kind heart. Because I suffered a lot of trauma in my life, I know what it feels like. It's not been right, and it will never be okay to how people treated me. And I was never mentally ill. I was just grieving. There is always a light at the end of the tunnel. And by doing the shadow work, by understanding yourself, by connecting the dots and being kind to yourself, you do come out the other side. But then you are left with the aftermath of all those difficult feelings of disappointment and regret that you didn't wake up sooner. But everything happens in its own time. Healing is a journey of self-discovery and to find a new way to stand.